Hello everyone, welcome to GK classes. In today's video, we are going to see the most important current affairs questions from May 19th, 2020. Question 1. NABARD has recently approved a loan of Rs 1500 crores to ensure credit flow to the farmers of which of the following states? Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh. You can pause the video and think about the answers. Correct answer is C. Punjab. The National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, that is NABARD, you should remember this full form, has sanctioned Rs 1500 crore for Punjab to ensure continuous credit flow to farmers via state cooperative banks amidst the coronavirus pandemic. This is expected to cause relief to farmers who alongside migrant workers have taken the brunt of this global pandemic. Evidently, migrants are taking a lot of loss and brunt due to this pandemic, but farmers are also suffering a lot. Due to coronavirus, all the farmers market, mandis, hats have closed down and farmers have nowhere to sell their crops. So this is a good step in the correct direction. Question 2. Kisan Nyaya Yojana is being launched in which of the following states? Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh or West Bengal? The correct answer is Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh government has decided to roll out Kisan Nyaya scheme on May 21st for the farmers. Now you should know May 21st is the death anniversary of our former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Nyuntam Aay Yojana was an important issue in the election manifesto of Congress. This is a minimum income availability scheme. It is to be executed through direct benefit transfer. The Kisan Nyaya scheme is on the same lines, only that it is targeted to the farmers. Around 20 lakh farmers in Chhattisgarh are expected to be benefited from Kisan Nyaya scheme. Under the current plan, funds for paddy, maize and sugarcane, which are rabi crops, will be transferred to the farmers' bank accounts on the basis of areas registered in Kharif year 2019. Question 3. Which state has recently announced Atmanirbhar Small Loans Scheme? Odisha, Gujarat, Kerala, Jharkhand. The correct answer is Gujarat. Gujarat government has announced Atmanirbhar Sahay Yojana. It was actually announced by the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Vijay Rupani. Under this scheme, a loan of Rs 1 lakh will be offered for a period of 3 years to small entrepreneurs and self-employed workers. Now this loan is being given at an interest rate of 2%. This scheme will begin on May 21st and the lending agencies will accept applications until August 31. The banks and credit societies have been asked to finish all disbursements by November 15, 2020. Now due to coronavirus pandemic, the small entrepreneurships have come to a standstill in Gujarat, so various steps are being taken to promote them. Question 4. India has recently given $2 million in aid to UNWRA. What is the aim of UNWRA? It works with WHO to provide healthcare in poor nations. It works for Palestinian refugees. It works for refugees in crisis. And it works in the interest of immigrants. Correct answer is it works for Palestinian refugees. After the Arab-Israeli conflict in 1948, the United Nations General Assembly established United Nations Relief and Work Agency for Palestinian Refugees, that is UNRWA, in 1949. This was to carry out direct relief and work programs for Palestinian refugees. The agency began operations on 1st May 1950. Since there doesn't seem to be a permanent solution for the Palestine refugee problem, the General Assembly keeps extending the mandate of UNRWA. Most recently, it was extended for up to 2023. UNRWA is thus a unique body in terms of long-standing commitment to one group of refugees. Recently, India contributed $2 million and it has been appreciated by United Nations Relief and Work Agencies so that UN can continue to keep its basic services operating. As we all know, the coronavirus pandemic has been causing financial issues in not only countries but also international bodies like UN, WHO and so on. In these situations, a donation by India means a lot. Question 5. Who has recently taken oath as Prime Minister of Israel? Benjamin Netanyahu, Benny Gantz, Avigdor Lieberman, none of these. The correct answer is Benjamin Netanyahu. This is the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, congratulating Prime Minister Netanyahu for forming government in Israel for the 5th time. Last year, Prime Minister Netanyahu overtook as the longest serving Prime Minister of Israel. Before him, the founding father and first leader David Ben-Gurion was the longest serving Prime Minister in Israel. This government is formed as a result of coalition between Benjamin Netanyahu and Benny Gantz. They formed an alliance under a power sharing agreement. Under this agreement, Mr. Netanyahu has taken oath as Prime Minister of Israel and Gantz will replace Netanyahu as Prime Minister after 18 months, which is November next year. Until then, Gantz continues to serve as Defense Minister. This move came after 3 back-to-back general elections with no clear verdict and the longest deadlock period in the history of the nation. Remember, this deadlock period extended up to 500 days. They finally decided that they have to find a way to work with the existing parliament. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for joining us. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. We'll answer your questions. Best of luck for your studies.